Welcome back. You're still tuned into Our City. Before the break, we had a roundup of today's news and what trended on social media. Sanitary products are a luxury that many women can't afford. Sanitary pads and tampons have become expensive for everyone. There is a high cost associated to the biological function of being a woman, a cost that destitute and homeless women cannot afford. Our City recently spoke to Carmen Simons, who has a registered NPO, Faith, Hope, Love charity, and works together with Ladles of Love. The two organizations distribute sanitary towels to the homeless on a monthly basis, and this is their story. Good day, I'm Baba Lakuma for Our City. As we all know, sanitary products are a luxury that a lot of women cannot afford. So with me, I've got Carmen Simons, who has a registered NPO called Faith, Hope, Love charity. So hello, Carmen.
Hi, good
How are
afternoon.
you doing this afternoon?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. So what we'd like to know from you is how do you ensure that underprivileged women or hopeless women receive sanitary towels?
About a few months ago, I partnered with also an NPO called Ladles of Love. And because they've a structured organization already, I felt that it would be the easiest way for me to get to these homeless women. So what I have with them is to meet up with them with their soup kitchen every 28 days. As you know, it's a cycle of a woman every 28 days, and I ensure that they have their little pack of sanitary towels for the 7 or whatever days they have, with soap and wet wipes, you know, just so they can keep going for that 7 days as a woman, because as you know, you feel good when you wash your hair. You feel good when you do your nails. So they don't have those privileges. So for me, asking people, our communities, to just come along and assist to make sure that they at least have something in their menstrual cycle. So, and I call it the little sanitary goodie bag. When they stand in the line and they get the little bag from me, it's just to encourage them that, you know, there are your clinics, your local clinics that will assist them. There is your local social working departments that can also assist them. Because I'm still a full-time employer, I cannot be with them every day. I would love to do it every day with them, but unfortunately I can't. My dream is to do this because they have no one that they can turn to. Their families has thrown them away. If you ask them where they come from, where's their families, and that is quite sad, and that they don't have places where they can have a bath or a shower, because sometimes they need a 10 rand or 20 rand to actually be at the shelter for the evening, and they can't even afford to do that. So I try where I can, and it's sad. It's every distribution that I do with Ladles of Love, I'm close to tears, because if you think about yourself and what cramps, backaches you go through, imagine them being outside in the street and it's raining and it's cold, and they have to sit with that pain on their own. About a year ago, I read an article, someone shared it on Facebook, and it brought me to tears, because the question was, what does the homeless woman do when she has her menstrual cycle? And I read it, and by the time I got to the last sentence, I was in tears, because as a single mom, you don't always have it all together. You don't always have the means as well, but at least I've got family and friends I could turn to say, you know what, can you help me out with this and that? She doesn't have that. And I thought to myself, how am I going to do this? How am I going to be able to reach this women? And I started a Facebook page, and I started with Homeless Sanitary Drive. And because my heart is a bit bigger than just the homeless, because there are kids as well on the streets. And I've changed it now to Faith, Hope, Love charity, so that I can reach more. because I don't know, it's like there's so much need in our community every day. And like I said, when I read this article, the best I could do was to ask the next person, my colleague, my friend, my family, would you please give me a pack of sanitary towels? Or when you go to the shop, will you please just buy an extra one? Buy an extra roll-on or spray or toothpaste and soap. And slowly but surely, people started reaching out to me. And I had people as far as outside our province, KZN, Gauteng, that wants to do this. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm in Cape Town. You know, I'm only starting here. And it's amazing how many people have opened their hearts to me and what I'm trying to do to help the homeless women. And I've got a few, like 2 big companies that also donated some goodies to me. So I could, every 28 days, reach these women and say, you know what, here's something small from us. And I hope it's something that you can use in this time that you are going through your cycle.
What I'd like to know, when they receive their severe monthly period pains, what do you advise them to do? Because some of them, they cannot afford any medication, or some of them, it could be that they are chased out of public clinics or hospital. So what do you advise them to do, or where do they run to if people chase them away?
That is the saddest part. They don't go anywhere. If nobody wants to help them, like the one lady explained to me, she would lay there because she gets it for the first 2 days. It's quite heavy and painful. And she just lays on a little spot, and there would be a night, one of those nights that she don't eat at all because she can't get up to go and ask for food. And that is what the next person don't understand, that has everything, is that you can't just let them stay on their own like that, you know, reach out, help them. And like I said before, if I could do this on a daily basis, I would definitely go around and go and give them a comprol, and, you know, go and sit and rub their back. If I could only afford it, I would do so. But we can't, and I can't be everywhere for them. But yes, they suffer on their own.